Adolescence is more than the time to get a job. This is a quote I'd like to reflect on as the start of this presentation. As most people think of adolescence as the period right when you finish high school, when you start to find out what you want to contribute to the world and mainly start to develop your craft. I'd like to point out that this is an excellent perspective, but it is but one perspective. And there are others, and one of them holds a lot of value in my opinion. And that is that adolescence is the time when you really start to get familiar with the organizational world. As always, when you are a young person, and mostly in high school, your parents are the people who decide, for example, what school you go to, what sports club you go to. And adolescence can really be seen as when you start to really find your own way in getting about that organizational world. This organizational world is, as many people have already found out and experienced for themselves, both very beautiful and also very confusing. Even when one finds himself in such a beautiful world, I still think he needs a map just to guide him, to find out how to do it in this world. I think a very good way to kind of make a map with you is to start by taking apart an organization and by getting familiar with all the different elements that it's made up by this. An organization is made mostly crudely by five basic bodies: management, production, human resources, finance and accounting, and logistics. Of course, this doesn't literally hold true for all organizations, but I will later on go on about how this, in rough lines, always kind of comes down to the truth when we're talking about an organization of any kind. And this time I want to start with management.